my channel. This is Captain Dino, and today we're continuing 2064 Read-Only Memories. We started Chapter 2, had a little bit of introduction to it because I couldn't pause it beforehand. We are waking up in the hospital, and I believe someone called out to us. Yeah. You seem to be doing okay. How are things, Medicomp?
Everything is okay.
Good enough. You're a writer, not a doctor. Sit back down. Alright, well, we saw that someone had called us. How do I... Metal railing is cold to the touch. Decently comfortable in spite of the coverings. Ugh. How do I... Open the curtains. There we go. Well, that's quite a fancy wheelchair you've got there. You're a patient? Smartly dressed for a patient. Seems he's your roommate.
Sorry for being a nosy, Nancy. Hayden's an old friend of mine, and this sounded all too familiar. Has anything happened to him?
Who are you?
Of course, I've not yet introduced myself. My name is Dr. Yannick Fairlight, and I'm the founder and former CEO of System 1 Software, now owned by Parallax.
He is telling the truth, at least as far as I can intuit from information on the meshnet. And I do recall Hayden mentioning a Dr. Fairlight, at least once in passing at some point.
See, I don't bite.
Well, we didn't say that. Were you listening in on our conversation?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but privacy screens are hardly soundproof. However, if this situation concerns us both, perhaps we can help each other. I won't press you for details, but perhaps I could be of some assistance, I remember my association with Hayden fondly, and I'd be happy to help in any way I can.
You said former CEO?
Ah, yes. As I've mentioned, Parallax acquired my company, System 1 Software. I accepted a CTO position, and additionally served on Parallax's board for several years. The other directors and I had a difference of opinion about the direction the organization should take. The non-centralized data scheme for most ROMs used today seemed ludicrous at the time. We were playing with fire, dangerous, morally ambiguous fire, and well, we hadn't invented a bucket of water. So when Parallax's servers were destroyed by hobbyist hackers, well, needless to say, it was a PR nightmare. Everything halted until we could get the damage fixed. And since the security work that goes into maintaining the integrity of near-impenetrable meshnet is astronomically expensive, we had our share of disagreements. In the end, I was voted off the board and they went on without me. Do I have hard feelings? Of course, who wouldn't? In the end, though, it really doesn't matter. I'm an old rich man with enough hobbies to last the next 2 decades.
How did you meet Hayden?
Hayden and I made our acquaintance when the two companies first underwent the merger. At the time, he was a young, hotshot researcher working in the search data correlation sector. He was assigned to find the best ways to integrate Parallax's own collection and analysis tools into System 1's LIPS operating system. He was a bit much to handle at times, honestly, but I admired his passion for the subject.
you know anything about Hayden's research?
His research? No, not so much. I remember at the time he had interest in advanced machine sapience, but that is the realm of science fiction. He once showed me a prototype of his. She was quite clever, very convincing, but you could tell she did not contain the spark of life. I assume that you are another of his creations.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Turing. Did you say she?
Ah, yes. She was quite insistent on that fact over the course of my conversation with her. Hayden said that she had picked out the color for her casing herself. Pastel pink. Still, I must assume you are far more advanced than she, if you're spearheading the search for your creator. Perhaps I should have had more faith in Hayden's little hobby.
Do you know what became of her, or where she might be now? Hayden has told me so little of his past research.
I'm sorry, Turing. It was a long time ago, and I'm afraid my memory is not what it used to be. If any of my contacts in Parallax make mention of your erstwhile sibling, I'll pass it on to you.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight.
Of course. Ask away.
What are you doing here?
The chair you find me in is an advanced diagnostic and life support run. Its development is one of my hobbies, so to speak. It monitors my vitals and administers medications as necessary to keep my body stable. I likely would have perished long ago without it, or at least would have been severely bedridden. It requires frequent maintenance, and I'm here to have it examined. There's a particular fellow at this hospital who is the only one I trust to run the correct diagnostics and fine-tune things to my exact needs. It's the same way you might get your car serviced, making sure everything's in check. It's too integral to my health to count on just luck. Unfortunately, many critically injured patients were rushed into surgery all at once. My appointment has been pushed back. The hospital administrators placed me here with a resting patient so as not to be disturbed by the chaos outside. I don't think they expected you to awaken quite as quickly as you did.
How can you help?
I can think of a few ways. I still have some contacts in Parallax and can put out some quiet feelers. Maybe they'll know something. I will admit, I don't have much to offer until there's more information. Is there anything you can tell me? I'd like to help in any way I can. What did you find at Hayden's apartment?
The first time we went, nothing. But when we went back to extract his computer's data cache, the place had been pillaged, and the Human Revolution had spray-painted slogans all over our walls. Hayden's computer was gone, and we were assaulted. And now we're here, injured and losing our trail with each passing second. We're still frustratingly in the dark and running out of time. I fear Hayden is slipping out of reach. I am failing him.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I wish I could do more. Hayden's company was most enjoyable.
What do you want?
What do I want? be nice to be young again. Play the darling of the company, court prince and pauper alike. But right now, someone I grew very fond of is in great danger. I simply wish to see Hayden home again, safe.
It's been very interesting speaking to you, Dr. Fairlight.
So I don't think we should trust him because this seems really convenient that he's just so happens to be here at this moment. Let's see what Turing thinks. Turing, are you sure we can trust him?
I don't think we have any choice.
If I'm looking into this on my own, you might as well benefit from it. We both want the same thing, yes? It's up to us to seize opportunity when it appears. I think I have a lead for you two that will prove most useful.
What? How?
You said you found human revolution slogans spray-painted on the walls? I am acquaintances with the man leading the current human revolution protests at the Genus Clinic. His name is Brian Mulberry. After an introduction from me, he may be willing to shine some light on that particular event.
How do you know this Brian Mulberry?
Well, when I exited Parallax, I sought out like-minded individuals. We worked together to prevent a full deployment of the MeshNet system. Brian Mulberry was one such person. We did not succeed in our efforts, obviously. Come to think of it, that event might have been what prompted Brian to take a more radical stance against technology. But yes, our motivations aligned for one brief time, and I gained his respect from it. Hopefully, that can be useful for you.
You're involved in the human revolution?
No, not in this lifetime. Even if I so desired, I don't think they would approve much of my work. While Mr. Mulberry and I were associated with each other once, it was before he joined the human revolution. I find their methodology too aggressive, and their stated goals dangerously backwards. While I pushed for careful deployment of technology after the Parallax System 1 merger, I am no caveman. After all, I'd likely be dead without the advanced technology that goes into this chair.
Thank you for helping us out like this.
I will send a message downstairs to my assistant, Leon Decker. He will hand you one of my cards to prove your association with me to Mr. Mulberry. Make sure you speak to him before you leave. In the meantime, I'll get in touch with some other individuals I know and try to find out any other information about Hayden that I might be able to pass on to you. I'll be in contact. It was a pleasure meeting you both.
We should get going, Turing.
Of course. Please, do not let me delay you any further. Good luck, Turing. I don't think Hayden's faith in you is misplaced. You are an impressive piece of technology.
Thank you, Dr. Fairlight. We'll be in touch. Should I call downstairs to have you discharged?
Yes, please. Let's go.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yep, that's fair.
I can't believe that you're still pulling the exact same shit you were years ago, but this time it's truly unreal. Do you even realize how bad impersonating a police officer is? It's a felony, jackass.
Yeah, that's fair.
I should be slapping cuffs on you and dragging your sorry ass off right now.
Detective Rivers, wait! I'm sorry. The plan to lift your credentials and use them to access Hayden's apartment was entirely mine. Also, I feel it necessary to mention that though you are understandably upset, such language and imagery is beneath you as a respected officer of the law.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, great. The robot did it, huh? I guess I'll just take you to jail then instead. That what you want? Don't even try to take all the blame. I know that a certain someone lent you a helping hand. It isn't like you have the hardware to pull that off alone, little bot.
Well, to be honest, Detective Rivers, I think I'll tell you the whole truth, since my friend here trusts you.
In the lobby in front of all the other people, though?
Keep it under your hat, though, metaphorically. I am no ordinary ROM, but actually a prototype designed to be the first fully sapient machine. I suspect creating me is the main factor behind Hayden's disappearance, beyond his day-to-day research for Parallax. My name is Turing.
Whew. Okay. Hi, Turing. Well, that is a damn bigger problem than you first let on, huh, old pal? The first machine sapient. People are gonna have things to say about that. Especially the human revolution. Ugh. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. You sure know how to get yourself dropped in the drink. What the hell am I supposed to do with the two of you? I guess I'm letting you off the hook. This time, and only because this time I can let you get away with it safely. I doubt anyone will notice your manipulation of that NSFPD ROM, nor that I was apparently in two places at once. But mostly because I think you're right. Someone higher up in the department is trying to delay any search into Hayden's disappearance. Here's the story. Apparently, the investigations you ran into this morning were about the lock on the apartment door being reported broken by a neighbor. The building couldn't reach Hayden, so they went ahead and got it fixed on their own, but the NSFPD sent a bot to check things out and guard the place for a while afterward, right? Standard procedure, treating it as a break-in. Have someone there for when Hayden shows up. Obviously, you and I know there's a bigger story. But when I filled out the missing person report, I was informed in no uncertain terms that I am to wait an entire 48 hours before I can upgrade the existing case.
Oh no.
Why? Just on the off chance the door being busted and Hayden being missing are unrelated and my search screws something up for the completion of the break-in report. As if. There's a problem if you're so by the book you're getting paper cuts.
Yeah, seriously.
And that was before all of this happened. The chief's not happy about whoever took the bot out. That's who they're after now. They won't even care if Hayden never shows.
Today's assault and the vandalization of our apartment will only make the entire situation more confusing and sensitive for the police.
There's too many moving parts to piece anything together, and it's not fun trying to argue with the bureaucrats that one thing happened over another. These little incidents of smashing shit and spray paint sound more like Froyo Stand 2.0 to them than a serious abduction.
And I suppose I won't be very useful as a witness to the kidnapping without explaining the makeup of my being to the entire department, which will only scandalize things further. Darn it all.
Look, it's not being squashed completely, so I don't think anyone's been bought. But until there's undeniable proof Hayden was taken by force, they're gonna care more about the poor doorknob and some paint on the walls than him being missing. Which means somebody definitely has some influence, enough to buy themselves time by forcing me to follow protocol to a T. Not that I will, but I'm gonna have to keep things quiet.
It sounds like it's going to be up to us.
Yeah, so stop messing around. There's certainly a story here, but if you keep botching your moves, you'll blow it. I'd really rather you not be involved at all, but I know that isn't gonna happen at this point.
Nope.
I've got a bad feeling people are gonna end up dead over this. I don't want you to be one of them, buddy. And I really don't want to be the one making that call to your sister. Please.
I'm sorry, Lexi. I'll be more careful. I promise.
Yeah, I know. Just here.
Ooh, a zapper.
Take this. Use it if you have to.
Thanks. I hope I won't need it.
Me either. I'll be in touch if I find anything out, but don't hold your breath. My superiors are gonna keep leaning on me to do nothing. Back to the grind, I guess. See ya. Stay safe.
Thank you for your time, Detective Rivers. You should talk to the receptionist and formally check out before we go anywhere. We should also look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Mr. Decker. He should be somewhere around.
Is this Decker? We should check out first.
Patient? My records indicate that you have been admitted for possible cranial trauma. You should currently be in your assigned bed, resting. While I am truly delighted to see that you have regained consciousness, I must insist that you return to your room to be examined by a medical professional immediately.
Oh, jeez. This last one's so rude. No need to accidentally zap myself with my own stunner.
An accidental discharge of a weapon is a serious event. I must insist that you remain for treatment. Even non-lethal stunners can leave much lasting neurological damage.
I insist.
Very well. I am prohibited by law from detaining you here against your will, patient. But you should note in your release paperwork that willful early termination of medical services releases this hospital and its parent company, ZHC, from legal liability should your condition persist or worsen outside of our care. Additionally, all test and medical data from your visit will be shared with our standard partners to help improve our services and offerings and to keep the price affordable. I am further required to inform you that this visit has expended the last of your year's governmentally mandated healthcare credits.
Wow. Thank you.
Lastly, you will be required to provide payment or proof of private insurance for any further visits for routine or emergency medical care. Please take care to fill out all forms thoroughly and accurately, and do have a nice day.
Your medical billing makes me glad I'm synthetic. You should look for more paying journalism work before you get shot again.
Terry, do we have time for that?
Before we leave, we should look for Dr. Fairlight's assistant, Leon Decker.
This guy's a little mysterious man, as opposed to this one, which is resting woman. So I'm gonna go talk to this guy first.
Hello, the name's Leon Decker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
We got it right.
Fairlight messaged ahead that I needed to pass one of his cards on to you. Here.
Thanks.
Thanks for taking your time with him. He really gets in one of his moods when the chair's getting fixed. The last gala he organized was full of unsavory types. He's probably happy to help folks whose pockets aren't deeper than their thoughts.
Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, boss said you'd have a few for me. I'm not really supposed to answer anything too private, but take your best shot.
What kind of work do you do for Dr. Fairlight?
Mostly gopher work, to be honest.
Gopher work?
Started when I was just out of the military. I was looking for a gig from someone who wouldn't care that I was an army rat. North Korea made that hard. The old man pays me to guard his life, run a few errands for him, and play substitute arm candy at most of the charity galas. Not terribly exciting, but I've already had enough excitement to last me another 30 years.
Why do you think Fairlight is helping us?
You think sitting in that chair all day is very entertaining? You know, the old man's talked to me about the things he used to do in his glory days. I'm sure he told you about when he was the head of some big companies. He was cold, ambitious, and took down anyone with half a mind to get in his way. I think once he aged, he realized how lonely that kind of life can be. Helping people's the only way he can feel like he's still doing something. But hey, what do I know? I just spend all my time with him.
What's your story?
Probably not as exciting as you hope. I grew up in Montana, on a family farm. I didn't have my pa's farm hands, so I joined the military as soon as I could, like my grandpaps. Came home looking to do something a whole lot quieter for the rest of my life. I didn't know at the time how boring quiet could be. But hey, I'll take it over getting shot at.
Thank you, Leon.
No problem. I'll be around if you know where to look. You have a good day now.
Bye.
Well, we're free to leave. Why not head back home first, yes? I'm sure you'd like the chance to shower at least. For such a clean place, it sure seems to have left you feeling foul.
Wait, how do you know how I'm feeling? What does that sound? Physically, mentally, and journalistically refreshed.
You look good.
Thanks.
If you're feeling up for it, we should go find Tomcat and tell them about what happened.
Oh, yes.
They should still be waiting for us at Stardust. Let's not keep them waiting. Oh, by the way, while you were showering, I was able to replant your Crassula ovata.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Don't forget to talk to it and give it some love. When I try talking to it, it doesn't even notice I'm there.
You don't have oxygen coming out of your mouth.
Either way, our next move is Stardust.
Alright, let's talk to the plant. You're such a cute little plant, Wilton. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ooh, boo, 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 boo.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
This action will have consequences. Probably. Wild. Why? Alright, let's go talk to, Tomcat.
Welcome to Stardust.
Oh, another guy. There's bartender. There you are. What's that? Focused patron.
Hey, y'all. How goes the search?
Not great. Katie's apartment was ransacked and someone stole the data cache.
Shit. Well, I can't say I saw that one coming.
No?
I figured that they'd nab anything they needed the first time they hit the place.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Huh. Any ideas who it could have been?
The walls had been spray painted with many grotesque human revolution slogans. It is possible that Hayden was targeted by the organization for his work at Parallax. While my development may have been a secret, he is rather well known for his work on virtual intelligence data. A layman would not understand the critical differences between myself and a VI, nor do I think the average human revolution member would care to make the distinction. Equally likely, it is an effort to throw us off the trail of who's actually done this.
We talked to Yannick Fairlight. He offered to introduce us to someone in the Human Revolution.
Right. Dr. Fairlight was very kind to point us in the direction of the Human Revolution protest leader. Hopefully, we'll be able to get to the bottom of this after interviewing him.
Yannick Fairlight? When'd you run into him?
We were ambushed at the apartment and got hit with some kind of neural stunner.
What? Are y'all okay?
Yes, We made it to the nearby hospital, and Dr. Fairlight happened to be occupying the same room we were placed in. We had a discussion with him about Hayden's situation, then came here.
Well, shit. Things sure are getting more serious than I first thought. Y'all need to keep a sharp eye out. Being attacked means the bastards know you're looking now.
That's true.
I'm confident in our ability to push on.
What do you know of Dr. Fairlight, Tomcat?
I can't say I know much about the man. Fairlight always was a bit of a shut-in, even back when he ran System 1, his old company. He didn't make any more public appearances after the merger between them and Parallax, but he was still working with them for 6 or so years past that. Nowadays, he shows up in the news once in a blue moon for some charity thing or another. But, well, it's all just rumor, but I've heard he holds a grudge about it hotter than the Clantons after the Earps. I'd take care to look this particular horse in the mouth real close if I was you.
Yeah, I agree. Fair enough, we'll be careful of him.
Good. Now to lighten the mood. While y'all were chasing your tails, I managed to find a way into the Parallax network.
Oh, nice.
Once I'm in, I should be able to dig out Hayden's personal info file easily enough, including anything related to him on all security clearance levels. If Parallax has anything on Hayden's situation, it'll be in there.
Okay, cool.
Fantastic, Tomcat. I knew Hayden's faith in you was not misplaced. How long do you think it will take you?
Well, that's where the rubber meets the road. Parallax actually has considerably better net security than the last time I cracked in. I'm gonna need physical access.
Oh boy.
I've got a good idea where a node for us to slice into is, but it ain't exactly in a nice part of town. In fact, police have basically wrote it off as a lost cause. Not enough profit in it. I know Jess has some contacts in that area. She's that girl that chewed you a new rear when y'all first came here. Yeah, it's a tough sale, but she might be able to help y'all get in and out of that part of the city without ending up in a parts bin at an organ shop.
Yikes. Why does Jess have contacts in that part of town?
You might not be able to tell, considering her viper's tongue and penchant for hitting the clubs harder than she's got any right to, but Jess is actually an attorney.
Oh.
She specializes in defending people in violation of the Human Protection Act and does almost all of her work pro bono.
Wow.
That's earned her a whole gaggle of pals amongst the hybrid community around here, as you might imagine. Ain't no one gonna cross her in that part of town. Black market hybridization ain't exactly HPA compliant, if you catch my drift. And none of them ever know when they might need her to defend them in court.
Profit. It's really gone to shit since the police privatized.
Hey, we ain't got it that bad. I mean, at least our police force owns its own self.
True.
I hear down in San Jose, the richer neighborhoods have actually started hiring the gangs to protect their places.
Wow.
When even the rich folks can't get good police work, it's a sad state for everyone else. And the less said about LA, the better.
Fun. I guess I'll go grovel until she agrees to help.
That's the spirit. I need a little time to get all my tools together to slice into Parallax's network, but y'all keep me updated. Maybe y'all get lucky and find that data cache too. But I ain't gonna count on it. Jess is still hanging around here at Stardust, but I saw her head over to the VIP room. It's hybrid night and she's a popular gal. Just please remember to play nice or her friends will bump you something fierce. I'll send Jess a message letting her know that y'all are looking for some assistance and we'll see what happens.
Okay, that should help things along. We'll be in touch, Tomcat.
Sure thing, huh? I've got to head on out of here and get started on setting up the run. Just have turn, let me know when y'all are ready.
Oh, I see Jess over there behind some ropes. Let's go over and say hi to her.
She's not gonna like that we're bothering her while she's in VIP.
Oh, hell no. Look, I'm really trying to have a good time today, and the Human Revolution crud muffins have made that very hard for me. And your interrogation this morning took a bad day to worse. I asked around about you, Journo, and I don't have anything to say to you. The last thing I need is you prodding at me without telling me you're press. Besides, the VIP section is only for hybrids and friends on hybrid night, and no way am I vouching for you. Hey, bouncer! We got a capital A asshole over here!
You heard her. Let's go.
How rude. She didn't even give us a chance to explain ourselves.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything else though.
We have to get back in there and try to be reasonable.
There's no amount of getting back in there at this moment that's gonna be reasonable. Like, we're better off seeing her tomorrow.
Surely she will see the importance of our task once we've explained everything. But that bouncer probably won't let us back in. Perhaps we should try befriending someone nearby and convince them to vouch for us? It's a statistical long shot, but the worst case scenario shouldn't leave an excessive amount of physical damage.
Oh my god. Hey, have you checked out Mega Phobia? Heard the machine was donated to Stardust recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. Hey, something doesn't seem right once you get to the boss, you know? Okay. That's this game. Distant patron, distracted patron, focus patron. Well, he doesn't look like a hybrid. These two do, though. They got horns at least. Let's talk to this one, right? A lone hybrid with horns coming out of their head. Sorry, cutie. Not quite ready to play the room yet. I'm gonna try to get another drink into me first. Maybe I'll get something really sour. Come hit me up later. Okay, so we gotta get a sour drink for that person. Oh, hi! Sorry, I don't really feel like talking. It's been a long day. Maybe after I have a few drinks in me. Maybe I'll get something fruity. Alright, we need something fruity and something sour.
Welcome to Stardust. You need anything? My name's Majid.
Oh, I don't think you gave us your name earlier. I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
Something sour? Is this sour?
Let me look up how to make that.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie.
Wait,
Sometimes I think I'm just holding up the bar rather than running it.
No, I just memorized all the drinks. You're better with the customers. Sorry, I don't think we've met before. I'm Gus. This one is...
1/2 parts aged rum, 1 ounce fresh lime juice, 1/2 ounce maple syrup, a teaspoon paprika, and 2 dashes of Agnostro bitters. Is that sour though? It has lime juice and bitters, which makes you think it's sour. It has maple syrup and like 1/2 ounce of maple syrup. Tastes sour, savory, and wintry. Oh, thank you for telling me that.
Rawr. Thank you, hun.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Alright, let's give it to the guy. Nice, refreshing, clumsy Belarusian.
Well, look who has good taste.
You gave him the drink.
I'm Sylvan. What's a wet drink like yourself doing here?
That doesn't sound very nice, calling me a wet drink. Probably the same thing as you.
Well, thanks for the drink. The club is a little dead tonight, so it's nice to see a new face. You know anyone here?
No, but I'm hoping to get to know someone.
Oh, are you? How very forward. Anyone in particular, or just waiting for something to catch your interest?
I kind of feel bad flirting with him just to leave him talk to Jess. Just like a little bit. We're definitely using him, and that does not feel good. Well, I do have a thing for horns.
You and everyone else, honey. Well, thanks for the drink, but I think I'm gonna play the room a little more. Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Alright, she wanted something fruity, right?
Hey, good to see you back. What can I do for you?
I'd like a drink, please.
What are you having?
Jesus, none of these sound fruity. Bear's Winter Teeny? Sure, what is a Modest Connie?
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
Oh, I got this, sweetie. This one is...
Tequila? Then squeeze a whole lime into a standard rocks glass and a splash of soda water. That's not fruity at all. Kind of neutral with a slight aftertaste.
Thanks, son.
Maybe something else.
Like what?
Is the Antarctic Harvest fruity? I don't think so. It just sounds cold. Core Appeal.
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Half caramel apple liquor, half apple cider, plus a pinch of cinnamon schnapps. That sounds delicious. Pot brew with Business Insiders. Don't get crabby if it's rotten.
Thanks, honey bear.
But is that fruity? You didn't tell me it's fruity. It's very appley. But that doesn't mean fruity. Something else, I guess?
Like what?
I don't know, man. Alright, back at the beginning. Hold on. Alright, sorry, my phone was going off. Rusty nail, yikes. What's Blue Fairy?
Hey, hon, what's in that one?
This one is...
Fort Adelheid, one family guy, and optimal. What are these words? Soft and sweet.
Rawr. Thank you, hun.
Something else that doesn't
Like what?
sound sweet at all. Blue boy?
Hey, hun, what's in that one?
This one is...
2 parts glass rum, 2/3 parts blue curacao, 4 parts champagne, and 1 lime zest. One more sour drinks we make, but that doesn't mean it won't knock you out.
Thanks, honey bear.
Alright, now.
Like what?
I don't know, my friend. Doogies and cream.
Hey, hun, what's in that one?
This one is...
45% amaretto, 45% melon liqueur, 10% strawberry cream liqueur with splash tequila. Is that fruity? Very strong and disgustingly sugary. Tastes like rock candy. Yumbo. I love rock candy.
Thank you, hun.
But rock candy is sugary, not fruity.
Like what?
Sickly Sky. We're gonna go through
Hey,
all
hun,
of them, I guess.
What's in that one?
This one is...
First, haphazardly apply chocolate syrup to the inside of the cocktail glass. Add 1 part Irish cream and carefully layer half a part of raspberry liqueur on top. Tastes beyond sweet, like a liquefied jam donut. Not too fancy, but you probably won't find it in a cheap dive.
Thank you, hun.
Alright, that does not sound
Like what?
fruity. Beer. Canopy.
Hey, hun, what's in that one?
This one is...
Half coconut rum, half an ounce cream of banana, 1 ounce lychee liqueur, 2 parts orange juice, 2 parts pineapple juice, 2 parts cranberry juice, and 2 maraschino cherries. That's gotta be fruity. Reminds me of that down south weather. One of the fruitiest mixes we've got. Alright, give me that one.
Thanks, son.
Sounds good.
Here you go.
Canopy. Alright. Alright, they're still here. Good. How do I do this?
How did you know what I was planning on ordering? Well, at least keep me company while I drink it.
You gave her the drink.
I'm Caitlin.
Hello. My name's Bex. It seemed like you were alone for a while.
I'm usually a lot more sociable. Things have just been rough today.
Care to tell me about it?
My brother's going through gene therapy. He still has to go in at least twice a week for health and maintenance.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There are Human Revolution protesters outside the clinic, making it even harder for him. They're always outside, harassing anyone coming in. It's exhausting.
I'm sorry to hear it's like that.
No one else lives around here, so I'm kind of all he's got. But it's not a big deal. He'll be done with the main set of treatments in a few weeks, and we'll be free of them.
Good.
I just feel bad for everyone else they're messing with.
He's lucky to have you.
Aw, thanks a lot. I'm lucky to have him. So, there's plenty of people here. What made you want to talk with me?
I noticed you had an empty glass. It's not against the rules here?
Oh geez, this really is my favorite drink. I have to wake up early for class, but I'm at the club, so I guess I'm already too deep in.
Oh really? What are you studying?
Graphic design with a focus on advertising. I even get to do some local stuff. Trying not to brag, but the Zone 3 ad on the bar is totally my doing.
Nice, good job.
I have some really good client relationships locally, and there's so many interesting people too. Like you.
Thanks.
Hey, it's been really nice talking to you, but I kind of feel like dancing now. You want to come with me to the VIP area in the back?
Yes.
I have some friends who might be over there. We can hang out with them. They'll like you.
Sure.
Great, let's go.
Didn't I say to beat it?
We're guests of Caitlin. She said we could join her.
All right. But it's on her if you can't stay out of trouble.
Hey! You have an incoming call, priority marked as urgent.
Ah.
Well, hope you come by again.
Excellent. Sorry for making up the call. I'm still getting used to the whole subterfuge thing you humans do. However, we can take another run at having a conversation with Jess. We have a dragon to slay. Onward.
Oh my god. We just ditched Caitlin the second we got in here. We couldn't even, like, play nice. Hang out a little bit. Ugh. Gross. Also, Jess hates us. We should have brought her a drink or something. What's she drinking? Beer? Should have brought her a drink.
And you're back. You know, as soon as I first saw you, I hoped you'd be dropped like a bad packet off the meshnet and I'd never have to see you ever again. So of course, I just got off the phone with Tomcat, practically begging me to help you out. You aren't so good at the long-term play thing, are you?
Again, when I first spoke to you, it was not because you had ears. It was because you were the only person in the room who did not have a name. You had question marks. I thought you were an important character. I think we got off to a bad start here.
You mean you don't stick both feet in your mouth every time you talk to a hybrid? Surprising. Let's just get one thing straight here. I'm only willing to talk to you because I owe Tomcat. I don't owe you shit. So if you want my help, you gotta do something for me.
That's fair.
If you got a problem with that, tough. My neighborhood, my help, my rules.
I'd be happy to help. What do you need?
What I don't need is you kissing my fuzzy ass.
Oh my
Only
god.
people I like get to do that.
Why are
I'm not
you so
buying it
rude?
anyway. I need you to break up those Human Revolution protests. The ones at the Genus Clinic on Market Street.
That's such a big ask.
I'd like this handled with some stealth. Not that I expect you to know what discreet means. Either way, you just get it done. I got clients in the middle of treatment cycles, and this media circus is making their lives difficult. That means it's making my life difficult. Let the bastards go march somewhere else, like Washington. Not here.
I know it's in my business, but are you okay? You sound upset.
I'm just great. I'm peachy. My clients get harassed and beaten on the daily. I don't have the time or money to help them all, and I have jackasses like you bothering me on my one day off. So, you gonna braid my fur, and we can talk about all our problems and boys we like?
I'm sorry, Jess. I just want to help.
You want to help? Don't treat hybrids like animals for living out their lives.
Oh my god. What an
Shit.
awful misunderstanding.
All of this isn't even a choice for some of us. You want to know what my deal is? You really want me to get sappy? Skin cancer. Stage 3. My prognosis was so advanced that the doc said my bones were already lost.
Jesus.
So I had to do something drastic. Completely restart my biology from scratch. You ever seen someone with a severe gene splice? From something freaky, like an insect? That's where hybrid tech began, you know. Where my therapy started. You can't imagine what it's like to have children cry from just looking at you. When people just see you and sprint the other direction. I had police following me everywhere I went. I lost my apartment. I lost my dignity. Eventually, I was lucky enough to qualify for the cute kitty cat cure to override the expression of the chitin. It changed my life. I have my job and purpose because of it. The fur doesn't scare the rest of the world too much to let me exist. Better an otaku's fluffy wet dream than the monster from a horror VR drama from Japan. My mom still can't look at me straight. Not to get even mushier, but as a kid, she would sing me a song as she counted all the freckles on my face. She hasn't let that go. You know how your folks look at you when they figure out you finally had sex or did crash? It's like that. All the time.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, now you're sorry. You haven't even heard the worst.
Freak's sakes. Jesus Christ almighty.
The amount
So
of gene
sour.
therapy I underwent exceeded the limit that the Human Protection Act allows for procreation. So yeah, the government freaking spayed me, if it all wasn't hilariously dark enough.
Wow, that's awful.
First I'm too ugly to look at, now I'm too screwed up to breed. Saving my own life forfeited my right to be a person. The Human Protection Act. Ha! Apparently protecting humans doesn't include me. Only genotypicals could live in this city and truly think they're the ones who need some protection the most. In any case, I had some clean eggs frozen and we'll whip them out whenever I'm ready. Except keeping that shit on ice costs. And my insurance decided to just not pay up due to the elective nature of my feline gene therapy.
Wow.
So I took those bastards to court and won. And I've been doing the same thing for everybody else ever since. So, there you go. I got cancer, super science fixed me up and left me a freak, and then the government sterilized me so I wouldn't go out and make more little monsters. And everyone else gets to be the winner by default. Happy now? How's your savior complex doing? This is getting you off?
You're not dead and you're still fighting.
Yeah, I am. Now show me that you're on the right side. I'll be watching. Break up those protests, and then we'll talk.
Market Street added to city map.
All right, it sounds like we know what we need to do next. Let's go to Market Street and break up those protests for Jess.
Sure. Trey, you don't want to process any of that? That's a lot of stuff. This is Market Street? Yeah.
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical ground they stand on, are not a group known for projecting their ideology through unlawful means. The more I research them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group.
Right.
Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center. Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
What does that mean? Like tell him we're journalists? Ooh, you're goofy looking.
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification? I have pamphlets. Here, take one.
That's gonna bite us in the butt when we talk to Jess. She's gonna see we have the pamphlet and be upset. Yannick Fairlight said to introduce myself. I have one of his cards here.
Oh, yes. Yannick called and said something about an investigation into an apartment break-in. He didn't elaborate, and I'm not sure how I might be able to assist with this. But if Yannick is involved, I'll do whatever I can. How can I help?
We found Human Revolution graffiti spray painted all over the apartment, and some things were stolen. I was hoping you might be able to point us in the direction of whoever did it.
Ah, well, the Human Revolution certainly does not condone such actions at all. We're a peaceful organization, and threatening people is not going to earn us hearts and minds. But off the record, some of our younger members can be a bit overzealous, as any hot-headed teenager tends to be. I'll look into this matter personally, and if I discover that any of our younger members were involved, they'll be turned in to the proper authorities. I'll also let Yannick know anything I find out. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, I need you to disperse. Can I ask some questions for the Human Revolution?
What questions can I answer for you?
What are the ultimate goals of the Human Revolution?
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late.
Isn't there like a whole scientific process of like years and years of things before they're available to the public? Like, isn't that process already in place?
We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind.
Did we?
But now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety. The revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created, and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course.
Isn't that a personal choice?
This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise. Just because we can, doesn't mean we should.
Why protest at this clinic?
Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with. It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience, but at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box. There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding. Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need.
I mean, but you're not a doctor. You can't make the decision for them.
However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
How do you plan on enacting the social change you want?
At our core, we are a peaceful movement and seek only to convince people to vote according to the truths we reveal to them. The Human Revolution has faith that American democracy will win out in the end. It falls to us to make sure that people are informed about the daunting and confusing technologies they put their senseless faith into every day. On a personal level, we would like to exhort every individual to try and live more simply and reject any gadget or medicine that would make us less than we are.
That's such a tall, ridiculous order. Jesus Christ.
Is there something else I can help you with?
No, thank you for your time.
Of course! If you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
Can you disperse?
You clearly missed doing real journalism. I'm impressed. I think you're starting to get back into the hard-boiled investigative journalist thing. Hopefully we'll get lucky enough to turn up a new lead, even if this one didn't pan out like we'd hoped.
What do you think about what he said?
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the MeshNet had led me to believe.
I meant if he was telling the truth.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but I'm not equipped with interrogation sensors. You have more experience with this than I do. Do you think he was telling the truth?
Do I think he was telling the truth? Yes. He seemed genuine enough.
I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them.
Oh, don't do that. I'm terrible at reading people. I am ADHD. I have no idea how to read people.
A useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in.
Oh, do not learn from me, young one.
Lead on. Don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
What is this? A weather ROM?
Interesting. A RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703, if I am not mistaken. Apparently, it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification marker.
Can I talk to it?
Let's not. 2's company, 3's a cloud.
Alright, I don't know why I came in here though. Do you have any idea how to get rid of the protesters?
Aw, that is the most adorable little ROM. What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe.
They're custom model.
Oh wow, you don't see a whole lot of those around. Must have taken ages to get that case looking that good, with the home printer too. I'm impressed. Anyway, what can I get you?
A drink and maybe some information?
A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk. The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers. Filling up my bathroom too! Jerks.
You're letting them use your bathroom? How kind.
So, what do you want to know?
Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I never introduced myself, did I?
Nope.
I'm Ramona. I guess there isn't much to tell. I went to college, got a degree, took out a loan and bought this place. Now I spend my days trying to find enough time and money to sustain my VR drama addiction. My priorities are justice, cute stuff, and magical girls. In that order.
In that order? Okay.
What else? I pretty much don't leave the store.
No? You don't seem pleased about the human revolution.
Look, they've got the right to protest, but I don't have to like it. Once they're done with the hybrids, I know they'll be coming for me next.
Yep, that's how that works.
So I'll be voting appropriately. And if I have to unclog one more toilet because of an entitled, bigoted jerkface, I will lose my goddamn mind!
By would they come after you?
Oh, you can't tell? I've got a cybernetic arm and leg, thanks to an autocap crash when I was a kid. I also got Neuralinks for VR interfacing. If it was up to those dinosaurs, I'd be stuck in a wheelchair right now. Or worse, depending on how far back they want to push our medical technology. Oof. It's already illegal for me to have a rocket-powered fist. What more do they want?
Is that your climate-controlled ROM outside?
It does a good job, huh? Yeah, that's mine. Well, technically, it's property of Hassie Holdings. We spent some mints on it, but the rest of the block helps pitch in for maintenance costs since I usually set it to patrol the whole area. You should check it out when we do Christmas in July.
Oh, yikes.
It can cover the whole street in snow, as long as it's cloudy enough to keep the sun off. Sort of like today.
Would you mind if I take it for a spin? She's not gonna let us do that.
Sorry, but that thing cost me way too many credits to let just anyone poke at it. I would need to see some serious credentials before I let you mess with it. You know, enough to make sure you can afford to replace it if you break it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Otherwise, no touching.
You call Turing Moe?
Sorry. Otaku speak. I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kind of want to hug him forever, you know? A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon.
Otaku, as in Japanese cartoons, as in anime, come on.
Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff. The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean? I've been to Tokyo twice already.
Nice.
The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refuse to give up cassette tapes.
Saishi?
Oh, sorry. The Saiba Shibito. The Cyber Den. In the early 21st century, Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse. Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads.
Oh no.
But as the technology got better, the Saishi were the first to figure out how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace. Computers are good at thinking in straight lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas and games are created by the Saishi. Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they'd still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net. But enough babbling. If you're interested, I'm sure you could find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself. It's a trip, especially for newbies.
I think that's everything.
Okay, enjoy your drink and let me know if you need anything else.
You buy Sassy Hassie. Yum. I really do like a good Sassy Hassie. Hassie Hot is also great. Christmas tree. Oh, it's actually Christmas, so that makes sense. It may be nice outside, but it's always hard to leave a Hassie bar. Especially because this is a window, not a door. Oh. How do I go outside? Oh, leave button. Duh. Is this a police spot? Yeah. I'm here to ensure the protesters remain peaceful. Kitty! Pet the cat. The cat starts to sway its tail as you stroke it. Does that mean it's happy? Next bus, 9 minutes. Okay. Please save. of? A video billboard cycling through advertisements for a few different things. First the news, then a commercial for the VR drama Tomorrow's Tears. News. What's okay today? Oh, what's this? A brick? An off-color brick stuck in the wall. A loose brick wobbles as you palm the wall.
Do you think it would be okay to take that?
Pull the brick out? Yeah, why not? Might come in handy for something. It's thick and heavy, but you can carry it around and maybe even find a use for it. Brick added to items. Are you sick of losing job opportunities? People willing to sacrifice their humanity for a chance at a quick buck? Wow. Jesus Christ. Are you tired of being told that if you undergo some elective gene therapy or cybernetic enhancement, you'd be better than human instead of less than one? Are you tired of being told by the media that you aren't good enough as a regular human? Technology is a gift, but a powerful and dangerous one to be used with care. We as a species have forgotten that. Come, support us in our efforts to put the brakes on the runaway march of progress before it's too late for humanity. We want to bring humanity back to a simpler time, a better time, before rampant usage of hybridization and cybernetics make us have to question the very nature of our own humanity. Mutant genes, keep it clean!
These slogans are terrible.
Have you heard of the human revolution?
Unfortunately, yes. Alright, how are we gonna get them to go away? I don't want... So, like, in my brain, we have a brick, right? So we could throw a brick at the protesters causing a riot. That's what immediately comes to my brain. We could damage the weather ROM so that it attacks the people, causing them to be scared. That's another option.
Join the human revolution and help stop the rampant spread of dangerous and uncontrollable technologies.
It doesn't seem like we can talk to him anymore, so we can't just ask him to leave. Ugh. I don't like our options. I don't want to break the robot, the weather ROM. Like, I don't want to break it. But I also don't want to throw a brick at people. And if I'm standing right here and I throw the brick, firstly, they're going to see that I'm the one doing it. Secondly, that police ROM is right there. They're going to arrest me for disorderly conduct. Structural laser pistol, a business card, brochure from Human Revolution, a brick. Look at the brick. I need a brick from Market Street. Oh my god, are we gonna need a brick? I don't want to throw out the guy we were talking to. Oh my god, we're gonna have to throw out the guy we were talking to. Can you throw out the police bot?
Are you sure about doing that?
No, there's gotta be another way. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Oh my god. I don't know what the other way would be though. Other than messing with the weather ROM, which I don't want to do either.
If you break that glass top, I have no idea what could happen. Our mission is difficult enough without having to worry about weather.
Alright, so they're not gonna let me do that. Alright, so I guess we're throwing the brick at the police. I am so sorry for what's about to happen.
Are you sure about doing that?
Nothing wrong with a little rabble-rousing.
Just make sure to only hit the bot so you don't hurt somebody else.
Oh my god.
Ready? Go for it! Toss it!
Oh, he's so stressed.
Inelegant, but I have to admire the brutish efficiency. While I still have doubts about the moral superiority of using subterfuge to incite a riot, I have to prioritize Hayden's safety over their right to protest.
I am teaching Turing so many bad human things. Oh my god. We stole the thing from the police and now it caused a riot. He's learning so many bad things from me. I am so sorry.
I have a feeling Jess won't be pleased, though. Not that she ever seems pleased. Might I draw your attention to those youths over yonder? Counterculture clothing, obvious bad attitudes, and graffiti paraphernalia. Those could be our suspects who damaged my home in the name of revolution.
You're just gonna pick the first random teenagers you see on the street? It couldn't hurt to check them out.
Right. We should approach them cautiously as to not start a confrontation with the wrong individuals. They may even point us to the true culprits. Oh no, they've noticed our attentions.
No.
Come along.
I want
Maybe
to
we
save.
can catch them.
I wanted to save the game first, in case they fight us and we lose. Oh, they're gone.
We'll never catch them on foot. Hold on, I'm calling for an auto cab of our own. I know it seems a great deal of trouble for such a tenuous lead, but I have a hunch about them. The wicked flee when no man pursueth. The auto cab is estimated to take 5 minutes to arrive.
Yeah, there's no way it's gonna be here in time.
We'll never be able to engage in pursuit fast enough to catch up to them. Perhaps we should call Tomcat. Maybe they can do some bit of techno-wizardry and stop that cab.
Good idea, running them up.
Excellent! Hold on while I connect us.
Howdy, folks. How's the search for the data cache going?
Actually, that's what we're calling about, Tomcat. We may have located the perpetrators, but they eluded us and are making their escape in an auto cab. We attempted to use a cab of our own to tail them, but it hasn't arrived and they're getting away. Can you hack the cab and stop it?
Oof, no can do, little guy. Security on those cabs is tight, and the dang thing will shut down its external net connection long before I get in. Unless... Oh, I have an idea. Sit tight for just a sec.
There's no way. We have no identification. We don't have a license plate number, a model number, manufacturer,
I went
or
faster than
anything.
spit on a skillet. I did a job a few years back and had to break into the city's central traffic network. Do me a favor and don't ask why. The back door I drilled into that long ago is still wide open. I'm logging into the traffic management system now. Wait. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
They may not have fixed that back door, but they did install a new counter-intrusion VI. Oh, the damn thing is hot on my tail.
What can we do?
I gotta take care of this VI. I'm gonna need the two of you to handle the traffic system. Turin, I'm passing control to you. Hold tight. I'm gonna be doing some 2 sets of hands on 1 keyboard kind of hacking.
Oh boy.
Just push on the map and load it up on Turin's face. Sorry, Turin.
Taxi, goal.
Ooh, they're on the move.
Here's how it works. Use your display map to keep track of their cab and redirect it back to you.
Okay.
You can trigger traffic nodes at intersections so the cab thinks the streets are blocked off. Do it right, and you should be able to steer them right back to you. You just gotta make sure to stop them where you're at, or else they'll just go running off on foot. I'll put a goal marker on the map for you. You can trigger any node on the map at any time, so plan ahead. I'd say you'll have time for 2 moves every time they hit an intersection. If they go off the map, though, you'll lose them.
Oh, God.
Block every road that leads out of our grid, and watch the places with 3 exits you can't all cover in one go-around. Just hurry. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to keep this VI from messing on the carpet, and once I kill the connection, this little trick is over.
I'll tap into the cab control node they're currently arriving at.
I'm so stressed out. I'm not gonna do good at all.
Our top priority is to ensure they cannot leave the area Tomcat's given us access to. I'll mark the southern exit as closed first. We only have time to block off 2 routes before the autocab will make a decision and move. We shouldn't block the route back here. We have to stop them where we can catch them. Once you get them back here, press the big button on top of the map to short-wire the autocab. Be careful. If you stop their ride anywhere else, they'll just run off.
Oh, God.
What do you think our next move should be?
Never eat shredded meat. Alright, don't let them move east.
Turin, I can't have you talking. It's messing with the signal.
It's up to you now. Don't let those punks escape, and don't trap them anywhere that's not here. We can access any of the control nodes in the area at any time. Plan ahead, and we should be able to get them. Got it?
No. How do I... Okay. Turn. And... this one? You don't want them going there. Oh, like, this is locked, though. No. Alright, hold on. Can I turn on this side?
We've got them now. Let's go!
Do we have them?
I'm gonna go stop them, and then we can interrogate the miscreants.
Did we do it? Yes.
What the hell do you want?
Alright, can I save it?
Who do you think you're messing with, huh? You ain't got nothing on us, and if you don't get out of my way, I'll mess you up.
Hey, what do you think we should do? We haven't observed them doing anything illegal, and we could potentially make this go over smoothly. Or we could share news of this encounter with Lexi before things get out of hand. These two seem agitated already, and it may be best to make sure they're handled by the appropriate authorities. Those are the options I deduced: questions or cops. It's up to you. How do you want to do this?
I want to save the game. It'll be smart to grill them and see what they know. There's no reason to get the cops involved. We haven't seen them doing anything wrong. They're just suspicious.
We just have a few questions for you, sirs. If you'd be so kind as to give us a few minutes of your time.
Turing, you don't have to talk like that. They're not gonna be, not reciprocal. They're not gonna receive that well.
Did you not hear what I...
Oops.
Maybe we should just answer their questions. I mean, we didn't do anything wrong, right?
Right! We ain't got nothing to hide!
Come on. Let me save! Oh my god. Fine. What's the spray paint for?
We're newbie street artists.
These are the tools of our trade!
These are all above board and legal. We just got done making a piece for a client.
That's right! We're artists!
Oh my god. What's in the bag?
You a cop? Cause if you ain't, we ain't got nothing in the bag!
Why'd you run?
Running? Who was I running from? You calling me a coward?
Oh my god.
I don't think that's what they were insinuating.
Right! We just got places to get to, and gotta go fast! You're holding us up!
This is ridiculous.
Enough! Stop assuming you can misdirect us with blustery words and feigned ignorance. I've matched the hues of those paints and the patterns of the bottom of your shoes with 95% accuracy to the scene of Hayden Weber's apartment. Now tell us what you were doing there and why you stole Hayden's data cache.
Now you're accusing us of stealing? Why, I oughta...
Chad, I think they're onto us. Maybe we just answer their questions so they don't go to the cops?
Damn it, Oliver! I told you I'm Starfucker now!
I only went along with this because you said we would go to a movie afterwards. I don't even care about this human revolution stuff. Just because you're dad...
Don't talk about my dad.
Uh-huh.
Fine. Whatever. We'll answer your friggin' questions.
Why'd you take the data cache?
I told you we didn't steal nothing!
Be quiet, Chad. I don't want to go to juvie. Here, you can have it.
Thanks!
Okay, well, thanks for giving it back.
Stay out of trouble. You're good kids.
Yeah, whatever. Just get out of my way.
We hope you find that Hayden guy. And we're real sorry. We weren't trying to hurt anyone.
Alright, let's go catch that movie.
Great! Can we get dinner first?
Oh my god.
Sure, whatever you want.
Incoming call from Tomcat.
Hey, folks. Jess just called and told me she has a clear way to the access node.
Oh, good.
She'll get you inside, and I'll walk you through connecting me so I can access the Parallax network. That should help our hunt. Did you get the data cache?
I did.
Yes, those punks happen to have it.
Oh, great. We don't have time to worry about it right now, though. Go to Stardust and drop it off with Majid for me, okay? He'll hold it to pass on to me once I get there. I managed to trigger an alert within Parallax's network security, and they're gonna be moving their logs from one secure server to another. I need y'all in place of that access node before they do. No time for lollygagging.
No problem, Tomcat. We'll make our way there directly after we return to Stardust. Let's go. Our mission for Jess is done.
Excellent. Can I save the game? Yes. Data cache. Alright. Map. Stardust.
Welcome to Stardust.
There's Majid. We should leave this data cache with him first, like Tomcat asked.
Yes.
All right! Tomcat asked me to take that off your hands and pass it on to them later. Thanks for getting it to me.
No problem. Thank you for being willing to do this.
I won't pester you about what it is.
Thanks, that's appreciated.
I know things are always very hush-hush with Tomcat. I'll make sure they get it later today.
Excellent. Thank you.
How long is this day? Oh, we're here. What are we supposed to... Oh, we're supposed to talk to Jess?
Welcome to Stardust.
You again? All right, I'll let you in. But you better stay out of trouble.
Hey, I heard from my friends down the street that the protesters are gone. Must have been you, huh?
Yeah.
Alright then. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt and return the favor. Tomcat said that if you got to an old abandoned access node, you might be able to find out what happened to Hayden.
Excellent.
I called up a buddy who's on night shift for Parallax tonight. He can buzz you in. But if anything happens, you broke in.
Yeah, that's fair.
This puts us at about even. Don't think about drawing any more debits for a while. Good luck. Keep me out of your shit.
Thanks! Matt. Ooh, all the way over there, huh? Dog patch. Alright. Oh! Oh, that was a chapter. It's nighttime. I was wondering what time was going to be.
This is the place Tomcat said we should head to. Unassuming and quiet. I'll be honest, I don't think I would be in this section of the city without Jess giving us the all clear. The crime statistics are quite alarming, so let us get done with our errand here and move on to safer ground.
Let's hope she sticks to her half of the bargain.
I'm sure she will. Jess is a bit aggressive and standoffish, but I would not accuse her of being dishonest or underhanded. But I guess I did just meet her, and she is a lawyer, an occupation known for slippery thinking. Perhaps we should hurry this along. Tomcat is waiting for us to call them when we arrive. You know, right after we found Hayden's apartment in such disarray, I started looking into graffiti and street art more thoroughly. I have never much considered doing any of it myself, but it seems like an interesting avenue to pursue once I move beyond abstract expressionism. The simpler tags, visual shoutings of identity and existence. They exhibit a feeling I can sympathize with, but it's these larger pieces, riots of color and chaos, that really interest me. Petty vandalism is beneath me, but there are other avenues for the practice. For example, did you know that Los Angeles in the mid-2030s legalized the tagging of mural-style street art on any building without requiring permission from the owner or city?
Really?
It was chaos of the highest degree for a while, but
bet.
now the place is truly remarkable. Perhaps I will visit once this is all done with.
That graffiti is actually the symbol of gonzo journalism.
Ah, I hadn't even noticed. Do you have much experience with gonzo journalism yourself, reporting after or during direct participation? If you do end up writing on this experience, whatever you produce would be the very definition of it. You're too close to be objective now, and you're a key subject in this event. It doesn't seem to be your usual style, but you couldn't go another route at this point, and you're in the clear as you didn't instigate the situation. I've never had much interest in the practice, but spending so much time around you has taught me to look at events in a different light, perhaps only because I can verify your personal experiences as fact. Sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? And we're on a schedule. I don't even want to think about this.
You're okay.
What if we don't find Hayden?
Oh.
What if we do? My memory processors are shot from the stress of the past day. It's already taken a toll on me.
Oh, I bet.
But never mind. Let's find that access node.
Yes.
Let's find Hayden.
Oh, we don't want to talk to it. We want to open it.
Parallax Walk, AN-19 security.
Hello?
Yes, can I help you?
We're friends of Jess.
I was wondering when you'd get there. You're at the access node on Cesar Chavez in Indiana, right?
That's right.
Good. Be quick. Don't touch anything. Got it? This conversation never happened, and you're on your own if you get caught out there. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Thanks.
This is it. Let's go inside, and I'll call Tomcat. This place doesn't look like it's had any maintenance in years. I hope the systems are still functional. Oh, I forgot you can't see in darkness.
No, I
Maybe
can't.
that switch over there adjusts the lighting.
You said not to touch anything.
Oh, Tomcat is pinging us, forwarding video and audio.
Howdy! Y'all at the access node?
Yep.
I'm set to slice in once Turn makes physical access.
Of course, Tomcat. Just walk me through how to connect myself, and I'll give you the necessary system permissions to use me as an interface.
Just patch yourself into the links terminal down there, and I should be able to get started.
Connecting wirelessly to it now. Permissions granted.
Is this safe? I worry that Turing might short circuit or something. He's just a
Please
little
be
robot.
careful in there.
Don't worry, doll. I'm an old hand at this. You won't notice a thing. One sec. Oh, shoot. Y'all have a bit more to do before I can get the info we need. This system's still running on old cassettes, and the recall slot is empty. Can't call up Hayden's info file without it. There should be a cassette on the opposite side of the wall we can overwrite with the recall program. Pretty sure all that one was used for was phone monitoring. You know, from back when phone networks were separate from data networks. I swear, y'all, I just turned 22. Anyways, we need to move that cassette across the room to access the records. Figure out how to do that, and hit me back up when you've done it.
Alright, no checklist, cassette row, cassette row. These are the cassettes he needs, so don't touch. Alright, well, where's the cassette that I need? Is it these? Not those. Can I turn around? Cassette. You can't reach it from down here. There must be some other way to move it. Utility arm. You can't even reach it, but maybe there's some other way to move this thing.
According to this poster, the data cassettes can only be moved by using the links panel to control the utility arm.
Tangled wires, links terminal. Log into link server Z77 Gamma. Welcome to Links. Operate data transfer arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move arm left. Extend arm. Retract arm. Turn arm. Move right. Extend arm.
Nice job!
Excellent.
I'm gonna put some more pressure on them to move the data now, and we'll see if we can't slurp it right out of this network trunk. You would have thought that someone would have noticed and decommissioned this access node when the neighborhood went to hell, but this mouse is happy to play while the cat is away.
Why is this place useful for us anyway?
Way back when I was a youngin', when I first hacked into Parallax's network, I mostly did it to make a point, yeah? They were just about to launch the MeshNet system, and I wanted to show the whole darned world that their security had more holes in it than Swiss cheese. Of course, I wasn't too shy about poking in a few more holes of my own devising while I was there. After putting in some more tricky software backdoors, I went ahead and deleted this access node off the maintenance schedule.
Oh.
Then I reassigned the guy who was supposed to keep an eye on it to a different location. They were in the process of buying up a whole gaggle of these nodes in preparation to set up a private network for themselves. All just to use for the MeshNet launch. Maybe a little too confident of them. Most of the software holes have been patched out as they've upgraded their network, but this old place is just as forgotten as I left it.
Why would they move the data?
I've been targeting one of their data centers with a botnet-driven DDoS attack, hitting every port into its network that I can find.
Oh boy.
Ain't likely to do much, but toss in a few attempts to crack the firewall and their VIs are shitting bricks. It's standard procedure for them to move their sensitive data to a different data center in case the attacker actually gets in. Make enough noise and it'll scare them enough into taking some defensive action, which is where we want them. The files are more vulnerable in transit.
Okay. Let us know when you're done.
Now you'll just hold tight. I'll be done with this lickety-split.
Why did it get quiet all of a sudden?
Surveillance camera footage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Oh, Turin. I'm so sorry.
What?
What is it, Tomcat? What did you find?
He's gone, Turin.
They killed them?
Of course he's gone, Tomcat. That's why we're here.
No, honey, that's not what she means.
I mean, he's gone, Turin. Hayden is dead.
Well, that obviously isn't right, Tomcat. Why would they kill him? Can you send me the relevant files? You must have missed something.
I don't think you should see it, but if you're sure. Parallax, had security cam footage from the hallway outside Hayden's apartment encrypted on their network. Just a short clip. It looks like Hayden started to struggle with a couple of big dudes when they broke through the door and one of them shot him. I I also found some chatter about it on some darknet channels. It wasn't a kidnapping. Somebody went there to murder him. I'm so damn sorry.
Thank you for your assistance in this matter, Tomcat. I think I'll walk back to the apartment. I need some time to run some calculations about this new scenario. If you'll excuse me.
Should you follow them?
There's no option to follow Turing. I'd need some time to myself too.
If you say so. Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging through this data until they kick me out of the system. I'll try to find some kind of lead on why this whole thing started in the first place.
That would be great, thanks.
Maybe I can find something out about who killed Hayden and why Parallax has a copy of the footage. It ain't much of a silver lining, but we have the answer on Hayden's fate. Maybe it's time to call it quits. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Oh my god. The game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Is that a clue to save the game again? Because I'll do it. I'll save it. Once you let me. Chapter 3. Oh boy. What a sad ending. Same night. We're back home.
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I am. I live here. How are you doing?
You know, Hayden was a brilliant programmer, far ahead of his time. I am a machine, and intrinsically, I do not have all the glands and visceral chemical reactions that make humans so emotional and brilliant. But his code is a flawless replication of that, inside my own personality algorithms. I don't think I've ever felt this anger.
Yep, that's fair.
It fouls my processors and fills my RAM with frustrating, half-finished plans of revenge. My motherboard burns in my casing from how little I can rest. I'm in pain, and I can't make it go away. Ugh. I do not like the thoughts I'm having about the people who did this to him.
Can you turn them off?
I could. I can disable those modules. But if I turn off every emotion I don't want to feel, what does that make me? Would I still be me?
Oh, that's true.
If I were human, turning off my emotions would be seen as extremely unhealthy.
Correct.
There is a wealth of information on the Meshnet about human psychology. I just don't know how much of it applies to myself. Either way, Hayden deserves my grief. It is my way of honoring him. It may be the only way I can. I offer it freely. Did you see the jade plant? Its death is unfortunate.
Oh no!
But fitting.
It died anyway?
Yet another thing to be guilty for. Will you keep helping me? I need you. To find the bastards who killed my progenitor. I need finish this. I don't know what I'll do afterwards, but I need to see this through.
We'll bring them to justice, Turing. Or she said we'll find them in the truth, Turing. Yeah, let's say that one.
What does the truth mean anymore? What does it matter? Will finding the truth bring back Hayden? Will it fix the pain they've left me in? But I guess you're right. Knowing the whys and wherefores will bring closure to this. I could use a measure of closure. I think for now we should keep knowledge of Hayden's death between you, Tomcat, and I. It may give us an edge if the people we seek don't know how much we've already discovered. We'll talk after you've had some time to rest. You likely need sleep, and I need some time to... I need some time.
Oh. Going to bed. Can I save? I would like to save the game.
Good morning. I trust you slept well.
As well as I could after learning my friend's dead. Sure, how about you?
I had ample time to recharge my internal batteries.
Good.
Now that we are both refreshed, I feel it wouldn't hurt to recap our progress and determine if any changes should be made based on our successes and failures. Let's talk about how things are going so far.
I want to save the game.
Since your journalistic efforts are a big part of why I originally recruited you, we can start there. Your inquiring mind has been a huge boost in our journey thus far. As a ROM, I can't talk to people as intently as you, so I must say I'm quite grateful for your skills in that regard. You're diligent in your day-to-day work as well, which further grounds my hope in you. Beyond journalistic persistence, let's take a look at how we've performed in other responsibilities. Specifically, our choices in overcoming obstacles.
Oh, we've done awful. We've done bad thing after bad thing. We are not good people, Turing.
Our first major hurdle proved challenging, but we made use of our surroundings and found a creative avenue. On the other hand, while violent approaches may be equally efficient, we should avoid them whenever possible to mitigate any additional risk.
I agree.
Just keep in mind the consequences of a reckless solution. I fear they will only get more severe from here on. Finally, I was quite impressed by your ability to adapt on the fly, as they say, and perform so well when thrust into a sudden situation. Lastly, I'd like to discuss how we're getting along with our companions and allies along the way. It's important. I was very impressed with your negotiation abilities with those kids. We got our data cache, and they went on their way, and hopefully learned a lesson too. As for Jess, she has already been very helpful, and now that we know she's an attorney, her potential to continue being useful is high. Things so far haven't been smooth, but if you get a chance to be nice to her, try to take it.
Of course.
Detective Rivers was good to involve as well, and I can tell you enjoy having a familiar face around. She could prove to be our greatest aid, as long as we make it worth her time. No funny business.
Right.
Tomcat seems to genuinely care for our cause, and I have no trouble with letting their expertise guide us. Out of everyone else, they seem to be easiest to get along with, too.
I agree.
And finally, you and I must say, we have worked together better than I ever expected.
Oh, good.
I hope you feel the same. I feel confident in our combined ability, and I enjoy your company as well. Please, continue showing me around the city as we continue our search. Unfortunately, we've just about run out of leads. Perhaps Tomcat was able to find something of use in Parallax's network while they were inside.
I'm sure they did.
I hope so, but I feel a little bad for relying on them as much as we do. Always going so far for Hayden. They must have been close. Oh, speaking of them, incoming call from Tomcat. Forwarding video and audio.
Morning. Karen, how you been doing, huh?
I'm fine, Tomcat. Thank you for your concern.
Well, okay. Just say the word if I can help out in any way. You hear?
Of course. In fact, I was hoping you might have a lead for us to start working at. Otherwise, we're down to canvassing Hayden's address book and seeing if any of his contacts have an idea about who might have had a desire to target him. But that's just fishing in the dark.
Well, I pulled a fair amount of data from the Parallax servers before they managed to kick me out, but it'll take me a while to go through it. A lot of it's unrelated. TPS reports, maintenance logs. Juicy meat for other corporations, but about as useful as dirt to us. It'll take me a while to decrypt all of Hayden's files, but maybe we'll find something there. So, no, I don't have as much as a whiff of a trail on who's behind this. Though, I recently got a strange request from a friend of a friend. Someone's been messing with the articles of a news organization named Augmented Eye. It seems like the network security head there is asking around for cybercrackers to help figure out how their reports are getting changed. The original files on their servers are untouched. In their system, everything looks peachy keen. But when you view the site from the outside of the network, things have changed up. A word here, phrase there. It's subtle, but often has a big impact on the article's tone. Someone with deep access to Parallax's meshnet is changing what's being shown. I ain't sure if it's related, but maybe y'all can head down to the main KCOB offices and try talking to the gal that runs Augmented Eye. Her name is Zen.
Sure.
I ain't got the time or the desire to stick my nose that far out for a stranger, but it seems like your kind of deal.
It does seem to be a bit of a stretch. But if we have to wait for you to work on the data we've collected anyway...
We'd be happy to look into it.
All right. I'll pass the word along that you'll be in sometime today to stick your noses in. And I'll send y'all word as soon as I get anything worth hunting down.
Oh, good.
Excellent. Thank you, Tomcat. We are grateful for your continued assistance.
No problem, Turin. Are you sure you're gonna be okay? Maybe you should take a little more time. You've been through some shit in the past few days.
I said I was fine. Thank you for your concern, but I am fine.
Oh boy.
I have already handled the reality of Hayden's death. It's time to move on with the investigation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. I'm just worried. So, I'm here if you need anything.
Understood. I apologize for my tone, Tomcat. We'll be in touch.
Alright, later, Turin.
Okay, we have a lead, however tenuous. I've highlighted the COS IO Corp office building on your map.
Thanks.
Also, while we were talking to Tomcat, I received an email from Dr. Fairlight. Displaying.
Greetings. I hope you'll forgive me for a voice-only message, but I'm undergoing my treatments and would not call myself presentable for a video call. Still, I wanted to inform you of an idea I had while looking into our mutual acquaintance's disappearance. I haven't had any luck with my contacts inside Parallax, but I was reminded of an old friend by the name of Melody Flores, who may know more about the nature of Hayden's research. She's the owner of Flower Cybernetics, and Hayden has been known to work closely with them on projects involving the intersection of Parallax's systems and the implants that Flower designs. Melody and I are no longer on speaking terms, so I'm afraid I can't introduce you. But perhaps the intrigue of Hayden's little robot will get you entry into her home. I hope this lead serves you well. If you need anything else from me, I will be in and out of the hospital room where we met for the next few days. I will send word if I have any other insights or discoveries. Yours, Dr. Yannick Fairlight.
Interesting. I had no knowledge of Hayden ever working with Flower Cybernetics, but now I'm starting to understand just how little I really knew about his research. Maybe this Melody can reveal more about the purposes of my construction.
I don't know about that, but they might be helpful.
Hayden must have kept my development secret for a reason. Hopefully we can talk our way in. I have highlighted Melody's home on your map. Okay, we can now either follow Tomcat's lead to KCOB, or Fairlight's lead to Melody's home. Up to you where to go first. Tomcat's led us in the right direction so far, but Fairlight has resources and his tip might end up being more relevant. It depends on what you want our focus to be on in terms of tracking Hayden's trail. Should we follow the media or the tech? It's fitting. They're the two factors that make NEO-SF so unique and wonderful. If we explore them both to the fullest, there's no way we won't be closer to the answer.
Alright. We'll decide where to go next time. Save the game. Chapter 3. Excellent. Alright, let's get to this one. What a sad revelation that Hayden's dead. I guess we're not gonna properly find them, huh? Hopefully we can figure out who did this and why. Get some closure for Turing. I guess Turing's gonna live with us from now on since we can't exactly return him. Oh god, what if Parallax comes after us next? To try and take Turing from us. Oh yikes. That's a not great scenario for us. But I guess we'll find out, right? Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch y'all next time in the next episode, where we continue Chapter 3. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!